How do you deal with friends who always kill the mood when hanging out? Honey, you need new friends. If your friends are always killing your mood, then why would you hang out with them? Like, that doesn't really make sense to me. I'm trying to, like, comprehend that. What? Why would you want to hang out with people who kill your mood? You're supposed to, like, feed off each other, make it a better situation, more fun. Like, what's the point? If I'm with somebody who just, like, there's this person in Arizona that I went to high school with, and every time I hang out with them, I feel like it's just very boring and very bland. At first, it was fun going to hang out with them. I'm like, ugh, dude. So I don't want to hang out with them anymore. Simple as that. The reason I go live because I like this one, and I also like that there's not going to be a bunch of like creepy men. Every time I go on Instagram Live, there's always a bunch of weirdos, so I don't want to deal with that. Thank you, Lelas J, for the 50 bars. I don't want to deal with those weirdos, so yeah. As a teen, I'm not going to tell you that it's good or bad, but I'm going to give you my opinion on it. I mean, well, I feel like the only reason people online date is because they can't find somebody in person, or they're too shy, or they have like anxiety, so it doesn't allow them to talk to people in real life. But when you're like 15 or 16, why are you trying to have an online boyfriend? You should be doing your homework. You should be doing your online work, studying, Googling mathematics, Googling history. You shouldn't be having a boyfriend to text. Like, I personally, I'm sorry, I don't do online dating. It's not my thing. Like, if I want to, find a boy, I'll go find one at a party or something. Or go out and have a good time and then maybe bump into somebody on the street. Like, I'm not gonna go and like there's no connection. Like, you can only do so much, and it doesn't have to be physical. I just mean, like, you can only have so much of a connection. Like, yeah, I get, like, you could talk to somebody. I get that you can talk to somebody. I get that you can talk to somebody online. Like, I get that you could talk to them every day for like 4 months or something. But once you meet in person, it's not the same. So, like, I wouldn't recommend it. Like, you guys, like, literally, like, you're like 15 or 16. You're not like you're not 45 and desperate looking for a husband. So why are you online dating? You shouldn't even want a girlfriend or a boyfriend at that age, to be honest. I'm sorry. Like, it's a waste of time. Because it's most likely not going to last. Because typically people don't, these days, only have one, like, boyfriend and girlfriend. So I'm not saying that that's not your situation. Like, you might find your true love in high school, but I feel like I would want to explore the world and see what kind of people there are before I settle down for one. Like, that's so boring, in my opinion. So, yeah. That doesn't mean go and sleep with everybody, though. I just mean in general, like, finding other people, like, trying different personalities, and then someone, like, clicks with you, like, having experiences. Why would you want to be with one person? Like, I don't know. That's just me. My freshman year sucked. How do I make high school a better experience? Well, first you need to decide or figure out what made your first year suck. If it had to do with having lame friends, get new friends. If your grades were really low, study more, get better. If you did friends that like to go out. If you're hanging out with people that, if you want to be like a homebody, like somebody who just likes, play video games, watch movies, find friends who like to do that stuff. If you're somebody who likes to go to parties, go to a party and make friends with people at that party because they're probably going to go to other parties. So there's always a solution. How are you doing after the exposing YouTubers video? I'm doing fine, but literally I have to go back to that apart tomorrow, so I'm kind of like, dreading it. Like, I have to live there for 6 more months. Like, I don't want to, but how to have your first kiss. I mean, it's not a how-to. It just happens. And you shouldn't go and look for it. It'll just happen. It'll be more special if it just happens on its own. You shouldn't like go and find someone and be like, I need my first kiss. I need to find someone. No, it's not that deep. How to spot fake friends. Girl, you'll know. If you notice that they're only hanging out with you when it's convenient for them, like they don't want to hang out when you hit them up, but when nobody else is hitting them up, then they want to hang out with you. Or they're using you for money, or they're using you for rides, or they only showed up after you got your car. Like stuff like that, very fake. College freshman advice. So my freshman advice when I went into college, I think my first year was pretty easy. I was taking my freshman year. I took like 6, 7 classes, I think. Yeah, I took quite a few classes here. And I mean, it wasn't that difficult. Just go in with an open mind. College isn't as bad as high school, I feel like, when it comes to like the social world. Because everybody there, like, you're paying money now, so it doesn't matter if you make friends. Like, it doesn't matter if you are popular. It doesn't matter if blah, 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 this or that. It doesn't matter because now everybody's in debt. So nobody cares. So when you go into college, go in with the mindset of, I'm about to have a career after this. All of this is going to be worth it. If you feel like it's really difficult, relax, breathe, take a breath. Because I felt like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm doing too much because I was going to school and I was working at the same time. So I had to, if you have to cut like your classes, meaning like maybe only take a certain amount, yes, do not take that many. It's an overload. That's why I said I did too much. So if that's too much, even taking 4 classes, if that's too much for you, only take 3, maybe. Take only 2 if that's all you can do. Do not stress yourself out because you'll probably end up wanting to drop out. No, it's not too many credits. I was going for pre-med, so I needed a lot of credits. I'm not going for art. I need credits. And I also, like, when you go, you need, for, like, that med stuff, you need to take physiology, psychology 2, all these, like, extra classes just for that. So that's why I was taking so many. Versus, like, a regular student who was only taking, like, math, science, English, and then they move on to whatever they're doing. No, I had to take all these extra things just to get into the medical program. Stop commenting spill tea. We're not doing that here. Sorry. I will give you guys a circumstance, a situation that will be a little bit of tea, but I'm not doing that whole negative, let's talk bad about other people thing. No, here on SimplyNessa15. We're all about positivity. We're all about kindness. Like, we're not going to be talking bad about people. That's not cute. So please stop spamming or you're getting blocked. I love you too, but stop spamming. Is sophomore year hard? Do you mean college-wise or do you mean high school-wise? Because honestly, I feel like freshman, sophomore, junior year, senior, they're all the same. It's all about your work ethic. If you're a good student, you're going to be good all the years. If you're a bad student, you don't do your homework. If you didn't do your homework 6th grade, you still didn't do your homework 7th grade, you barely made 8th grade, probably barely going to make it freshman year. Like, it's all about how you are as a student. You make it hard on yourself, usually. Like, there was always that one kid who was like, I'm failing. Why am I failing? And I'm like, bruh, like, you party all the time. You never do your homework. With teaching, all you're doing is being on your phone in your backpack. You don't pay attention. But then they're like, I don't know what to do. I'm going to fail the class. I have summer school. What do you think? You did it to yourself. Stop being dumb. So put your phone away. Put it in your desk. Put it in your backpack and put it down. I wish I did that. Because to be honest, my grades could have been a little bit higher if I wasn't Snapchatting in class. What's your advice for people who want to create a YouTube account? Do not go in it, bless you, do not go into YouTube thinking, I'm doing this because I want it to be my career. I'm doing YouTube because I want to make money. Don't. Because then just don't. I can't stand people who only want to do YouTube because they want to make money. Like, only do it if you want the platform to help people, or if that's something you enjoy doing. Because I was lucky enough to have YouTube be a hobby and something that I loved to do. I was saying that to my brother. Literally, like, I would post every day and do a bunch of videos, like a bunch of like I was filming all of my little nighttime routines, morning routines, skin routine, and I was doing all these things because I loved to do it, and I still love to. That's why I still have my platform, I feel like, because you notice how a lot of people who do YouTube, they eventually just kind of like fade away, maybe after like a year, maybe after 2 years, bye. But the people who stay, did you see how many people made videos? Oh, the AdSense got cut. You guys, there's gonna be some changes from now on. People leaving YouTube. People quitting their channels because the AdSense dropped. I'm like, y'all are money hungry. Go get a real job. Y'all need to get real jobs now, because if you're here just to make these coins, like, I'm sorry you're not making $50,000 a month anymore. I'm sorry you got cut. Like, I'm sorry you're not rich anymore. Hey, Chloe Beauty. Thanks for the 5,000 Rs. What do you do if you're scared for your future? To be honest, oh, thank you, Caro. Thank you. I appreciate it. What do you do when you're scared for your future? I can't relate. Like, I'm really just like positive. Like, I really see myself with a bright future. Like, I don't know why, but I've just been so positive lately. Like, I don't know if like something entered my heart and made me like super happy, but literally, like, I have been at the point of myself. I have been at the point of wanting to like just quit everything and give up on my life. But as I got older and going through all these different experiences that has happened, it's led up to this point, to where now I see a future myself growing old, and now I see myself, you know, I don't know, I'm happy now, so I see a future. So you need to get to that point, and sometimes it takes getting to a really dark place to find the light. So there. I'm hurting so bad over an F-boy. Girl, if you know he's an F-boy, then why are you mad? You just answered your own question. I will let you know that I can relate. It's okay, like, you're not alone. I can relate. In my past, I had a thing for F-boys. I loved them. Like, I don't know what my problem was, but I loved them. And they loved me. And then they played with my heart. And then I got hurt, and I'm like, I don't know why that happened. But it took me to go through those experiences to learn that now, when I do get in a relationship, Simply played 15, literally. Thank you, Tayrings, for the 10 likes, or the 50 likes. So literally, like, it took me going through all those situations to know that now, when I do get in a relationship, I'm sorry, like, you gotta have a job, you gotta have a little money. Like, you don't gotta be rich. I don't care about that, but you gotta have your own. Don't expect me to, you know, there's literally, do you guys want a story time? You know, in the comments. You want a story? Because I will rant right now. I have one. Yes? Okay. Where do I start? This might get me in trouble. No, who cares? So there's a thing going on in LA. I'm not quite sure what triggered it. I don't know if there's something in the air. But literally, there's a thing about girls letting their men live off of them, paying for all their Ubers, paying for all their rides, paying for all their Postmates, letting them live with them now. Like, there is a girl that I know who, she's like, how old is she? She's like either 17 or 18. And she was, not anymore, but she was letting her, she was in LA to do her career or whatever. And she was letting her 24-year-old boyfriend live with her. No job, no car, paying for all his Ubers, paying for all his food. How are you going to be a sugar mama at like 17 to a grown man? And she's like, I love him. I'm sorry. Love is blind. I can't fall in love with you if your bank account is negative $36. It's not cute. I'm sorry. I can't. Like, I got my own money, so I want somebody who got their own too. And that's like a normal thing in LA. Literally, that's a normal thing. I'm seeing a lot of, no, it's not that good. I've actually been there, done that. But moving on. So literally, it's like such a normal thing now, seeing all of these girls like get in relationships, paying for their men's food, paying for this and that. I'm like, wow. Very sad. Next. It's kind of superficial. It's not superficial. I understand that not everybody has money, and I'm not saying like, oh, you have to be rich to be with me. No. You could work at Amazon, you could work at Trader Joe's. I don't care, as long as you're paying your own bills and you're not like relying on me. Because the second that my man comes up to me, like, we've been dating for months. This boy also like moved in within like a couple weeks, by the way. Let's just keep that in mind. Literally, like, if my man came up to me 3 months into the relationship and said, hey, do you think I could move in? I'd be like, I think we need a breakup. No. Ew. No. I'm like, why can't you live on your own? Like, I'm sorry. Yeah, exactly. Skirt, skirt. No. Career plans. I'm going to finish my business degree once I move back to Arizona. I'm going to finish my business degree. And then I want to try bucket list. I want to try different things in my lifetime just to get the experience. Like, for some reason, I was talking to Zachary about this, how like I low-key like want to one time be like a business owner and have a store, and then like one like part of my life I want to be an EMT and ride in the back of ambulances, and then like one part of my life I want to try being a philosopher. Like, I just want to try like different things. Like, I know that sounds a lot, like a lot, but I want to like have experiences, you know? Like, before I was like, oh, I want to die at like 27. Like, I actually want to like live a full life. No, I'm not doing pre-med anymore. I'm sorry, like, when I go in the hospital, I get the EBGBs now. And before, it was like, oh, like, I want to help people, blah, blah, blah. But now I go in the hospital, and if somebody coughs on me, I, like, run to the disinfectant, and I, like, slather it all over my body. Like, I can't do germs. There's so many, like, diseases these days that you can get from coughing on someone. Have you seen those Contagion movies? Like, literally, the wrong person gets coughed on, and then the entire world dies. I'm sorry, no, I will stay in my little bubble over here. You go there and be infected. Get me out of it. Okay. So different because you're on media? No, I do not. I have friends that don't do social media. Like, for example, there's this kid that I've been trying to hang out with him for like weeks, but he ended up being out of town, and then I ended up being out of town. But I literally met him in the store, And we got along. Like, we were just like talking in the store. He was the cashier. And I was like, dude, you're so cool. Like, do you want to hang out sometime? And he was like, yes, yes. So we got each other's information. I'd rather be friends with somebody who doesn't do social media, because everybody that does it is either cool, a leech, a social climber, has the wrong intentions, or just sucks. Like, social media people suck. Why do you think I'm moving back to Arizona? Not only because I'm happier here and I want to be around my family and my friends that actually care about me, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people wouldn't talk to me if I didn't have followers. How much you want to bet that they would have just ignored my message on Twitter? How much you want to bet they would have ignored me commenting on their Instagram? A lot of them would have ignored it if they didn't see the numbers. So I like to make friends with people who don't care about that stuff, because that's the kind of, relationships that last. It doesn't have to be like dating, but just like the ones that last the most. So, yeah. Yes, I love being a Scorpio too. We do live such a full life. We go through so many emotions. We go through so many trials, but we always find a way out. We always find a solution. And we're a little sassy. We got a little attitude, so it makes us a little perky, a little quirky. So I like that. Yes, I do remember interactions with fans. I remember a girl that's ever cried in front of me. I remember, when I do meetups, I always see the videos on my recommended meeting Simply Nessa. So I watch them, and then I remember that exact moment. I remember, this girl gave me a crystal at my last meetup, for good energy and good health and all that stuff. So I'm going to remember that girl forever just for doing that. And then I saw her again at PacSun, a couple days later, literally fate. We're supposed to, have that good positive interaction and all that stuff. I remember the people who showed up to my first meetup, I will never forget their face. I will never unfollow them. I will never forget them, because they are the who even cared, Yes, I ate today. Your girl actually ate well. My mom made us spaghetti tonight, but I was feeling really thick, so I went to Taco Bell and I got 5 soft tacos. I know, that's so gross, but I was hungry again, and I didn't want to make more spaghetti. So yeah. Also, somebody commented on my YouTube channel. They're like, wow, you still live with your parents? Get your life together. And I said, sir, I live in LA in an apartment. So, come for me. What are your inspirations? My inspirations are, I guess you could say, family, seeing how other people's lives turned out, seeing, I guess, just mainly my family, I guess, because I want to provide, you know how they say that your kids to be better than you? So my parents wish for me to be better than them, and they wish for me to, succeed. And just like that, I want my kids to be like that one day. So parents are my inspiration to work harder and to, just really, fulfill all my goals. And then my kids one day, I hope they look up to me. Yeah, that's who, my family. What am I supposed to say? Trisha Paytas? What names are you expecting? My family is the only ones that inspire me. YouTubers don't. The ones that I watch don't inspire me. The ones that I watch are just doing some spooky stuff or gaming videos. That doesn't really inspire me. Or crying. The ones who, I guess, the people who do inspire me, there is this one girl, let me find her name. She does actually inspire me. I think her name is Sarah Kay. I don't know if you guys have heard of Sarah Kay. She actually inspires me. She in Dawson. Yes, I love his video. Inspire me. I'm not gonna lie. I don't find inspiration from scary videos. He inspires me to do better with my channel. But if you know who Sarah Kay is, this girl has lost it all. This girl has been through hell and back. Like, the fact that she lost her parent, didn't she lose both her parents? And like, she makes videos talking about how she feels so alone in the world, but she's still so positive, she's so strong. That girl is positive. That girl is an inspiration because she shows that no matter what happens, you're still gonna get by. That is what inspires me. Next question. Why is she crying? Wait, who's crying? Do you mean her videos? Her videos are a mess. They are a mess. They are very sloppy. I mean, I feel like she doesn't really put effort